is up, KOAY family? Welcome back to the Jaby KOAY channel. I'm Achara KIRK and I'm joined by Johnny Rome. And we're going to be checking out a short film today. This is called UNARRANGED, a short story.
A short story. I'm here for this. I'm so ready.
Yeah, I know. I figured you'd be a good person to watch this with because you make films.
I do. For anyone who doesn't know yet, I am a filmmaker.
Yeah.
This is what I do. I do this.
What was that?
That was I'm too tired to comprehend full sentences in English, so I condensed it.
I was like, oh, is that like you're Italian or something?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay, now we're going down some weird. Okay.
Let's.
Anyway, serious. Okay, so the cast of this short, it's starring Tanya Singh and Syed Shabahat Ali, and it is written and directed by Rahul Bhatnagar. A whole bunch of other people worked on this as well, and it's very long, so I'm not going to read it all, but you can find that on the
credits.
The credits, yeah. So if you haven't already, guys, please do like this video, subscribe, click that bell icon, do all the things, and yeah, let's get started. Let's get right into this.
Wow, that was cool.
You're like so impressed by the intro.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for the heads up.
It's good font.
It is, yeah.
ठीक से बैठोगी तुम? अंकल वहाँ कह रहे हैं इनको और कितनी देर लगेगी? खुद बारात इतनी लेट आई हुई और ऊपर से एक तुम हो.
Okay, we're at a wedding.
हो गया बस अब. हो गया.
अरे काजल लगाना दोगी हमको?
लग गया यार काजल. जाओ भी तुम. आ रहे हम थोड़ी देर में.
बाहर में जाओ.
Wow.
Oh.
पूरी पगलाई गई हो तुम. अपना मूड ठीक कर लो और नीचे आ जाओ. बारात आ गई है.
I've always wanted to go to an Indian wedding.
Yeah?
Yeah, I missed my chance.
कौन है? खुला है दरवाजा. कौन है?
Yeah, just come in.
कह रही हो ना खुला है. कौन है बेवकूफ कहीं का?
No, she's
कौन है?
feisty.
Who? Oh, is it your groom? Yeah, it is. What are you doing? Oh.
तुम यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो?
Is he not supposed to be there?
आपसे बात करनी थी.
क्या?
2 मिनट अंदर आ जाएं?
नहीं, जो भी बोलना यही बोलो.
Just let him in. Come on. Dang.
Wow.
She's got a face on her. Oh wow, the music just cut out.
किसी ने देख लिया तो? क्या काम है?
तैयार हैं?
क्या? ये पूछने आए तुम?
नहीं, वो हम शादी से पहले आपसे एक बार मिलना चाहते थे.
क्यों? क्या जरूरत थी? फोटो देख ली थी ना? फोटो देख के ही पसंद किया था. तो अब क्यों आए हो?
नहीं, हमने सोचा कि फिर भी कि एक बार.
क्या सोचा? एक बार चेक कर लूं मैं फोटो जैसी दिखती हूँ कि नहीं?
नहीं, अरे ऐसी बिल्कुल भी बात नहीं.
नहीं, ऐसी ही बात है. शादी के लिए तो बड़ी जल्दी हाँ कर दी थी. पता नहीं कितना ही भरे बैठे थे. बस फोटो देख के शादी के लिए हाँ कर दी.
अरे तुम तो चढ़ ही जा रही हो. हमने हाँ कर दी, तुम मना कर देती.
कर देते. अगर हमसे पूछा जाता, तुम्हें फोटो दिखाई गई थी ना, हमें कुछ नहीं दिखाया गया था. बस हमारे पिताजी ने बोल दिया करनी है तो करनी है. हमें लगा लड़के में थोड़ी अकल होगी, पर लड़का तो पूरा छंड निकला. फोटो देख के ही शादी की.
छंड नहीं हम. और ये बार-बार एक ही बात काहे रिपीट करे जा रही हो कि फोटो देख के हाँ कर दी, फोटो देख के हाँ कर दी. हम तो तुमसे मिलने भी इसीलिए आए थे कि इन लोगों ने तो मिलवाया नहीं, कम से कम हम तो मिल लें एक बार लड़की से.
He's like, dude, what did I sign up for?
वापस जा रहे हो?
हाँ और क्या?
जाने से पहले मैं पूछ तो हम खुश हैं भी कि नहीं?
तो वो तो हमें पता ही है कि तुम नहीं हो खुश।
हाँ तो क्यों कर रहे हो?
अरे शादी तो करेंगे ना, बारात लेकर आए इतनी दूर से तो शादी तो करके जाएंगे।
करने आएगा क्या मतलब? तुम्हें बस अपनी बड़ी हमारी खुशी कुछ नहीं।
अरे तो हमें सपना थोड़ी ना आ रहा था कि तुम खुश हो या नहीं हो, हमें तो यही लग रहा था तुमने भी हाँ करी है शादी के लिए। अब इस टाइम पे क्या कर सकते हैं बताओ, क्या कर सकते हैं? बारात नीचे खड़ी नाच रही है पागलों की तरह, उनको भगा दें हम? तुम बता दो क्या करें? जो बोलो कर देंगे। चले आए यार हम तुमसे मिलने यहाँ पे, कर दी हाँ शादी के लिए, क्या गलती कर दी?
This is such good conflict.
Yeah.
I'm so into this.
क्या?
जो बोलेंगे करोगे?
क्या करना है बोलो?
वो ना वो पीछे का दरवाजा है ना, तो वो खुला है, तो तुम उससे भाग जाओ।
हैं?
पीछे जो दरवाजा है वो खुला है, तो तुम
सुनाई देता है हमको, सुनाई बहुत अच्छे से देता है। दिमाग खराब हो गया ना तुम्हारा, कुछ भी बोले जा रही हो। पीछे का दरवाजा खुला है भाग जाओ, हमारे पिताजी इतना थपड़ियाएंगे ना हमको उसकी कोई सीमा नहीं होगी। भाग जाओ।
तुम ही तो बोले थे जो बोलेंगे करोगे।
हाँ तो अब हम ही बोल रहे हैं कि हम नहीं भागेंगे। और एक सेकंड, दरवाजा तुम्हारे लिए भी खुला हुआ है।
Yeah, that's right.
देखो तुम्हारा किया धरा है तो तुम ही समझो, हम तो नहीं जाने वाले।
तो हम भी कहीं नहीं जाएंगे, हम जा रहे हैं नीचे तुम्हारा इंतजार करेंगे।
Maybe they're more alike than they think.
Yeah.
वही हो ना तुम?
क्या है?
वही हो?
नहीं वही क्या?
वही हो तुम?
एक तो ये हिलना बंद करो, नाचे जा रही हो एक जगह पे खड़ी। बोलो अब बोलो, क्या बोल रही थी?
अरे हम तुम्हें बहुत अच्छे समझ गए, तुम वही हो।
तुम हमें समझ गई हो, तुम्हारे बाप को हम समझ गए। एक तो बारात को डीलक्स बस में एसी में बैठा के लेकर आए, और तुम्हारे बाप को इस बात की परेशानी बारात देरी से क्यों आई। तुम्हारे बाप ने पैसे बचाने चक्कर में ना घोड़ी बेची कि घोड़ा भेजा समझ नहीं आ रहा। कभी उधर भाग रही। अब ऐसी हालत में बारात तो देर से आएगी ना।
हाँ तो घोड़ी पे गधे को बिठाओगे तो घोड़ी यही करेगी।
तुम्हारा बाप ना निहायती सस्ता किस्म का इंसान है।
देखो सस्ते की बात है, तुम तो
काहे ना करे हैं?
शक्ल देखिए तुमने अपनी।
क्या?
आलू जैसे लगते हो।
Wow.
छीलू भी नहीं।
Oh my gosh!
हमको अच्छे से पता है हम क्या लगते हैं क्या नहीं लगते हैं, तो उनको बताने की जरूरत नहीं है। होते ही थे तो अच्छा था पहले बुला लिया यहाँ पे।
चुप रह तू।
Oh.
जब से बोले जा रहे हैं।
ये तू थोड़ा करके बात मत करना हमसे।
कहाँ फंस गई हूँ?
बस तो हम गए यहाँ पे, चले आए अपने आप ही।
देखो तुमसे तो कुछ होने नहीं वाला, तो तुम्हें क्या कह रही थी कि अगर क्यों ना हम मतलब हम दोनों, मैं कह रही हूँ कि क्यों ना हम दोनों ही भाग जाए
Together?
What will everyone think? Yeah.
पूरा ही बोरा गई हम नीचे जा रहे हैं।
Oh my gosh.
क्या सुने आप?
देखो हम कहीं भी जा सकते हैं, इस चक्करबाजी से तो बाहर निकलेंगे ना, और बदनामी की भी टेंशन नहीं, आधी हो जाएगी।
Fair point.
तो अपनी आदि अपने पास रखो, हमें अपनी इज्जत बहुत प्यारी है, हम जा रहे हैं।
अरे सुनो तो।
क्या सुने?
देखो हम बहुत सही बोल रहे हैं।
तुम बिल्कुल सही नहीं बोल रही हो, एकदम गलत बोल रही हो, कुछ भी बकवास बोले जा रही हो। तुमको मजाक लग रहा है क्या ये सब? कुछ भी बोलती रहोगी। तुम डॉक्टर के पास जाओ, पहले अपना चेकअप कराओ यार, हद हो गई। हम नहीं भागेंगे कहीं पर भी, हम यहीं रहेंगे, हम नहीं भागेंगे।
Oh. She convinced him.
आप आगे देखे चलाओगे भैया?
जाना कहाँ है?
बता देंगे, आप चलो ना सीधे।
Just the framing there just feels so claustrophobic as well.
I know.
पूछ रहे थे ना कि तैयार है कि नहीं, तो
Just makes it so uncomfortable, which is like perfect.
Yeah.
कहाँ जा रहा?
बताओ ना तैयार हो कि नहीं।
Oh, she switched it up on him.
है यार हम तैयार, और कितना तैयार होंगे। अब बताओगी कहाँ लेकर जा रही हो हमको?
बस वो आगे चुराए तक, फिर तुम अपने रास्ते हम अपने रास्ते।
और इस टाइम तुम कहाँ जाओगी?
अरे वो हमारी दोस्त है ना। अरे यार
At the wedding.
अब क्या हुआ?
हम तो भूल ही गए।
क्या?
वो दोस्त जिसके हमें घर जाना था वो तो हमारी शादी में आई होगी।
Would right now be attending my wedding, yep.
Right.
तो ये सब तुमने सोच के तो रखा नहीं था कुछ?
हमें क्या पता तुम बेवकूफों की तरह मुंह उठा के चले आओगे हमारे पास।
तो ये साला हो क्या रहा है हमको समझ नहीं आ रहा है। मौज मौज में चले आए हैं इलाहाबाद से, अब क्या करें?
देखते हैं, कुछ करते हैं।
तुम्हें जरा सी भी चिंता नहीं हो रही है?
क्या है?
कुछ नहीं।
हाँ तो जा फिर।
कुछ बोल रहा था वो?
हाँ तो उसके बोलने का इंतजार करते।
अच्छा ठीक है।
Who is it? His dad.
पापा जी।
Oh no.
हेलो जी पापा जी। जी जी बस हम 10 मिनट में आ रहे हैं, 10 मिनट में। हाँ हाँ अरे यहीं पर हैं। किसने? अरे तो चाचा जी को बोलिए ना कि कम पिए जरा, फ्री की मिल रही तो लपेटते ही चले जाएंगे क्या? हैं? अच्छा ठीक है, आप उनको संभालिए, हम 15 मिनट में आ रहे हैं बस। अरे हम भाग रहे हैं बस, तुरंत। अच्छा प्रणाम।
क्या हुआ?
अरे हमारे चाचा जी है ना, उन्होंने दारू पीकर ढोल वाले को पेल दिया है। भतीजे की शादी है, नाचना है उनको, भतीजे किधर लग गए।
अच्छा एक चीज बताओ, तुम्हारी कभी कोई गर्लफ्रेंड रही है?
Oh, I knew that was coming.
इस बात का इससे क्या ताल्लुक?
बताओ ना, रही है क्या?
कभी भी नहीं।
She's totally had a boyfriend.
और तुम्हारा कोई रहा है?
अभी फिलहाल नहीं है, पहले थे।
Oh, plural.
कितने थे? फौज थी क्या?
फौज नहीं थी, 4 थे, चार नहीं 5। वो 5 वाला भाई था कि बॉयफ्रेंड था, समझ ही नहीं आया, इसीलिए तो पिताजी ने ना हमें दिखाने की भी जरूरत नहीं समझी और हमसे बिना पूछे शादी के लिए हाँ कर दी।
She likes the connection.
एक बात पूछे?
I think so.
अगर अभी हम मिलने नहीं आते तो फिर?
Yeah, what?
तब की तब देखते।
That's a great question.
आपको इसी बात से दिक्कत है ना कि हमने बस आपकी फोटो देखी और शादी के लिए हाँ कर दी, है ना? हम बहुत सीधी चीजें ही देखी है और सीधी तरह से ही काम करना आता है हमको। सुबह दुकान चले जाते हैं और रात को घर वापस। इसीलिए हमारे कभी ऐसे दोस्त बने ही नहीं जो हमें सब ज्ञान पिलाते। बड़े दिनों से हमारे माँ और पापा जी पीछे पड़े हुए थे कि शादी कर लो, और फिर उस दिन हमारी माँ ने हमें आपकी फोटो दिखाई और आप हमें एक बार में पसंद आ गए।
Dang.
तो हमने कर दी हाँ, नहीं सोचा इतना। क्या करें इसमें? नहीं मतलब हम मानते हैं कि हमें शादी से पहले आपसे एक बार मिल लेना चाहिए था, हम मानते हैं, लेकिन हमसे किसी ने पूछा ही नहीं। और इसी वजह से, इसीलिए आज हमने पहली बार अपने मन की सुनी और आपसे मिलने चले आए। अब कहाँ बैठे हैं देख लीजिए।
Let's go back and get married, boo-boo.
हम आपसे कोई जबरदस्ती नहीं कर सकते। आपको नहीं करनी है शादी, आप रहने दीजिए, क्योंकि जबरदस्ती हमारे साथ भी नहीं हुई थी। हमें आप पसंद आई थी और हमें नहीं पता था कि आप अपने मन में हमारे लिए इतना कुछ भरे बैठी।
Yeah.
It's not you, it's the system.
बात वो नहीं है, तुम 15 दिन पहले फोटो देखी और आज तुम ऐसे बारात लेके चले आए, तो 15 दिन पहले तुम हमें जानते भी थे।
अगर जानते होते तो कर लेती, हमसे पहले जो थे उन्हें तो जानती थी ना, उनसे क्यों नहीं करी? ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है तान्या जी कि हर बार हर चीज से पहले इतना सोचा जाए। कभी कभी बस लगता है सब ठीक है और सब ठीक होता है। बाकी आपको बुरा लगा, उसके लिए माफी। पापा जी, अब हमें निकलना पड़ेगा। 20 रुपए दे रहे हैं यार, तुम्हारे 20 रुपए।
Oh, no wallet in your fancy clothes. Whoopsie. Do you have? Oh.
Oh no.
सब तो सब साले एक नंबर के हरामी भरे पड़े। शादी में बस फ्री में खाना अपेड़ने चले यार। दिन ही खराब है हमारा आज। दे देंगे तुम्हारे 20 रुपए।
It's all right.
चले?
It's all right.
तान्या जी, तान्या जी, चले?
आप चलिए, हम आ जाएंगे।
Do you think she's gonna come?
देखिए हम वापस जाके सबको सब
That's
बता
the
देते हैं।
climax. That's the thing we gotta, the question that needs
हम
to be
बात कर लेंगे
answered.
सबसे कि हमने मना कर दिया है। बाकी वैसे भी हम आपको इस जगह पे ऐसे अकेले छोड़ नहीं सकते ना। चलिए।
That's the man she wants.
Yeah, that's the guy you want. You want, I don't know, for me at least, I'm like, you want the nice guy who's gonna care about your feelings and stuff. He's a cute potato. Oh, she's into him now.
Yeah.
She's like, I think
She's here for this.
I think I could make a life with you. Dude.
This guy again.
अरे यार तुम आगे देख के चलाओगे? अभी चढ़ा छोड़ दोगे फ्री फंड में किसी पे?
How did they pay him if they don't have any money?
They're not paying me either,
Okay.
yeah.
यही क्या उनको पसंद है?
झूठ बोलोगे?
उनको थोड़ी ना करनी थी शादी। शादी तो हमको करनी थी ना। वैसे भी हम तो आलू जैसे लगते हैं ना।
तो मतलब तुम्हें अपनी करनी?
आए तो थे करने के लिए ही। छोड़ो हटाओ, क्या बोल रहे हो?
नहीं बोलो ना।
अरे नहीं, रहने दो तुम अब।
बोलो ना।
अरे छोड़ो ना।
बताओ ना। बताओ प्लीज।
अरे छोड़ो हटाओ इस बात को।
अरे नहीं, बता दो।
अरे रहने दो ना।
बता भी दो अब।
क्या बताएं? नहीं है कुछ बोलने को।
अच्छा अब बताओ।
आप जाके अपने कमरे में बैठिए, हम देखते हैं क्या करना है।
He's a man.
Build up the suspense here.
Yeah.
वापस जा रहे हो?
हाँ और क्या?
तो जाने से पहले एक बार पूछ तो लो हम कुछ है भी कि नहीं।
Oh my god.
वो तो हमें पता है कि आप नहीं।
हाँ तो फिर क्यों जा रहे हो?
This girl. She's so confusing. My god. I just want to smack her.
आप ही बोल दीजिए क्या चाहती हैं। जो बोलेंगे कर देंगे।
पक्का?
Oh. Oh.
पक्का।
Oh.
Oh.
She likes the potato.
That's how the marriage is gonna go. He's like, yes, wifey, I'll do whatever you say. Is this like an Avengers movie with an end credit scene?
Is that what it's like? Is there an end credit scene?
I have to see. I don't know. I can't see.
Nice. They did great.
I don't know anything about, this channel and who they have behind the short or who they have making things. I can tell from the way it's shot and like the story and everything, they deliberately wanted it to be done in such a way where, it probably wouldn't cost as much. The cast is really small. There's very few locations. I think they did a really great job with what they had, and they had a really sweet story about something that, a lot of people are going through. Yeah.
Well, what's important there, as a student filmmaker who has been around other student filmmakers, those cost-effective things of small cast, limited locations, are really important. And what makes it work is having characters that are just vibrant, and there was a moment where I was like, I don't know if I like this main character, but as the story went on, I went, okay, I see where both of them are coming from, and you get a lot of depth to both of them that I think is so important, that ultimately made me super interested in this film as each next step was taken.
Yeah, and I wonder as well, like what I guess the theme or the moral of the story is, because at one point I was kind of like, oh, so is the moral of the story that actually an arranged marriage could be a good thing? Because I remember when I was in school, I was in French class, and we had to do these presentations about a topic of our choice. And there was an Indian girl in my class. She did hers on why she thought arranged marriages were great, which was a concept that I guess most of us were like, well, no, wouldn't an arranged marriage be not great because you don't know that person and, maybe you wouldn't be happy? But her argument was, well, our parents know what's good for us, and so we must trust our parents, and the statistics actually show that a lot of the time arranged marriages actually do work out really well. So I was wondering if that was the moral of the story, which is, maybe it can be a good thing. Maybe it doesn't have to be this thing where you want to run away from it.
Yeah, and that's a great interpretation of it. I couldn't necessarily come up with an overall moral, but what I loved were some of those character intricacies along the way, especially with the groom character. He had this line. Oh my God, what was the line? He was talking about when he first saw her picture. He was saying, I'm a simple man. I live a simple life. I do simple things. I saw your picture and I wanted to trust my heart. And I know
I
people,
just liked you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I know people like that who they struggle sometimes, sometimes they overthink. It talks them out of things. They like to keep life simple because they don't want to give themselves the opportunity to talk themselves out of something that would be a good opportunity for them. And I love that was the character, because that is such a perfect character for this kind of situation, especially just that whole, I saw your picture and for once I wanted to just go with my heart. I wanted to trust that everything was going to be okay. And the fact that he didn't know that she didn't make the decision.
Yeah.
Her dad did.
Yeah.
That is a great way to take this conflict and turn it into something worth actually having that heart over. Otherwise it'd just be two characters bickering all night, but it wasn't. It wasn't just those two point of views.
I feel like they kind of made the groom character a lot more likable than the bride. And I don't know if that was just the writing or if that was the performance as well, because she was just very in your face and like just creating problems all the time. And I was just like, if I stepped in that room and you were giving me all that attitude, I would be like, let's cancel the wedding, because if this is the rest of my life, like
no thank you,
goodbye. Either the actor who played the groom just kind of came at it with maybe a little bit more empathy, or maybe just the character was just kind of more likable that way. But it did kind of turn around towards the end where I'm like, okay, I can see how this could be a cute relationship and how it could work out.
I think what's great about both these characters, right, is that with the bride character, it's clear that so many people in her life are telling her what to do.
Right.
She's just kind of defiant because this is such a big thing. I mean, it's marriage, you know? And she didn't have the opportunity to meet this guy. She didn't even say yes or no. She didn't get to see a picture. She has been told all the time, like, follow this track. Versus him, it sounds like he does find comfort in sometimes having that follow this track, follow this track, where she likes being a little bit more spontaneous. And it's when he shows that he still has an identity of his own.
Right.
That track is never going to deter him from being ultimately the person he's happiest being.
Right.
You know, that is what's so important, and that's what she sees in him. It's not just, oh, he's telling me what to do and that's good. It's he's willing to listen to what I have to say. He's willing to follow me into the unknown if we go there.
Yeah, no, and like now that you're saying that, I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm seeing that for sure. Overall, it was a sweet little story.
Yeah.
This is the part where I'm gonna kind of break it down and kind of give a little bit of critique. One of the things that was kind of pulling me out of the short a little bit was that I thought that the music wasn't balanced really well. And so a lot of the time I was like, oh, the music's so loud.
Yeah.
I can't hear the dialogue, and I really want to hear the dialogue and what's going on with the characters. I didn't really feel like the music needed to be that loud. And I mean, that's just a little nitpicky, technical thing. And then another thing was just sometimes I thought that the focusing was a little bit off in some of the shots, and it kind of made me go, wait, is this intentional?
Yeah, is it a deliberate thing to further establish a message? I was kind of trying to notice that as well.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure. So I wasn't sure if that was, we wanted them to look soft, or it was like a whoopsie, I forgot to focus on my actors.
Yeah, well, they also have those great cinematography moments when they're in the taxi, and it's like, and it's like that feeling of awkward claustrophobia.
That was a really great shot. Yeah.
I will agree with you on the sound mixing overall. There were a lot of cut-ins, cut-outs, and hey, that happens. I mean, it's something I had to perfect over time, but understanding where music comes from, is it diegetic? So is it being played? Can the characters hear it? Or is it just something for the audience, non-diegetic? And knowing the balance of that just helps make things a little bit more effective. That said, the music was so lively, and it's so balanced, matched these two forces of nature's kind of battling each other in this uncomfortable situation, but with a little bit more refining of that, a little bit more of the crossfading and understanding when things come in and out. It could take it a long way. Yeah,
I mean, that is just like a small little thing, and like I don't know how far along in their filmmaking journey they are, but just the fact that they've made a story, that they've put together a short film like that in
with
itself,
such rich characters. That's the beauty of this. You can talk about the sound design, the cinematography. What stands out to me is these are incredible storytellers, because you get these characters in the first 2 minutes, you understand, and then you're with them on this ride. And I didn't know some of the next steps that were going to happen. I figured they'd get together in the end. But some of the next steps, like, oh, this guy, I thought he was going to agree to it a lot sooner, but him resisting a little bit more just shows a lot about his character. Same thing with her doing the whole like, tell me now. So are you gonna tell me now? Are you gonna tell me now? I was like, is this going on too long? But then I went, no, this says a lot about her character. So with her continuously asking, oh, are you gonna tell me now? Are you gonna tell me now? Are you gonna tell me now? That's her saying, I kind of want this guidance. Show me this guidance. Give me this guidance. Because even though this whole film she's been against the guidance, like I don't want the set path, I don't want someone to tell me what to do, there's some comfort in there for some people. And that tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, she is just such a fascinating character. As much as like she was a little bit of a pain a couple times, she is a fascinating in-depth character of this kind of boisterous personality that would be in this type of situation, versus this other person who's a little bit more, I believe this and I want to stick to this. And that's what's so great here, is that these filmmakers have written two incredibly deep, diverse characters that both contribute to the same big theme and story. And that's what I will always forgive over a boom falling in this shot or sound mixing. But definitely keep that up. That is so good. Yeah, story first, and then all that other stuff is definitely helpful. I'm not going to say it's not necessary. It is necessary. It is necessary. But, especially when you're just starting out, it's just more important to get your story out there and to just keep trying and keep learning and keep
they're doing new things. So like, yeah, I hope
I've
hope
done.
that you guys do more.
Please do more. Please do more. I love watching short films so much.
All right, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. And do all the things like, share, subscribe, and also follow Johnny Rome on the social medias.
Watch my short films.
Oh, yeah. They've got some short films on there as well. So you should definitely check it out. And we'll catch you next time. I'm Achara KIRK. This is
Johnny Rome.
Ciao.